Hi everyone, I have been trying and trying to make this video. It's about Sebastian Rogers. And first of all, it was to be a completely different video. It was to be about me telling you all about how he talks to me, all of the messages and the way he interacts with me and how he has been the flagship for me and my YouTube community. But Sebastian had a different idea for today's video. So I kept asking him how he feels about me talking about this. And I know that earlier on in the day he told me yes that he's very happy and that it would be a very popular video. But when I came actually to record, you might have seen it up. It actually went live and I didn't even put it on live. And I took it down because I was just running through it. And the cards I kept getting were about what happened and how this how the deception and everything is still there and how he felt so unsupported and how there has been shattered dreams and domestic dispute and the same cards keep coming out. So I just thought maybe just pull a few cards before I do the other one. I'll do the other one tomorrow. And let's just ask Sebastian a few questions to see where he stands. And let's ask him what he wants to talk about firstly. So I'll get my Whispers deck out. And we'll ask Sebastian exactly where he wants to start. To say, I always respect spirit, and if I don't feel that the energy is there to make the video in the subject the way I want to do it, I'll not do it. I always respect spirit. So as you can see, this is the Whispers of the Unsolved. So we're just going to shuffle it a little bit. I'm going to ask Sebastian to please work through the deck. And we're going to ask for 5 cards, see where he wants us to start, because it's been a while. Everything's gone very quiet. I just want to check in with Sebastian because he obviously wants to talk about it. Okay, Sebastian, 5 cards, please. Takes me to that video that they made with the 2 hands. Church. Three more, please. Sebastian, thank you. How often has that church card come out, guys? Hidden? Is he hidden in that church? Too many times has that come out. Friend. Supplier. So the friend is underneath the partner's spouse. I take that to be Chris. And with the friend being there, it's like someone assisted to hide Sebastian. And that card, look at the crane, this could be a friend, from work, but look at the crane, that always comes out as well in the past. It's about his work, something to do with maybe a friend from his work. We'll take an extra one just to even it up a bit, see what it is. Child. The child is hidden. See, that could always be shining a light on his workplace. The church is the light. It's interpreted that way. and a friend of Chris. Like was at the bottom of the deck. Neglect, abuse, low vibrational. That always comes out. Okay, so Sebastian. Would it be fair to say, Sebastian, you want us to talk about highlighting the church? Let's ask that one. Look at the way that flew out. Ego. That one goes with that one. Okay. I feel that was just a wee extra that he wanted to bring out. Do you want us to highlight the church as in an actual church? Is that fair to say, Sebastian? Legal proceedings. Give me another one, please. Red flag. Warning. Organized crime is at the bottom of the deck. I always got that it was an organized. Let's move on to the tarot. Clarify the church, the legal proceedings, and the red flag, please, for us, Sebastian. That's the mother, codependent person. That's the weakness. And that's the moving on. Moving on and finding contentment because of the spouse. Okay, what's this got to do with the church? Or is the church then just highlighting the mother? Tell me why you've given us those cards, Sebastian. Tell me why, please. A card for underneath each one. You see, when the live came up, I wasn't even recording it as a live. I've never done that before. It's very difficult to actually do that as a mistake. This is what he wanted to talk about. He wanted to talk about a mother being codependent, a mother allowing a spouse to come in who's not the father, to actually take on responsibilities in a way that are abusive. That was all the same thing. If any of you had seen it, that's what it was about. So this is a card of, things can't get any worse. This is like there's an inevitable end to this. And this is, feeling insecure, feeling weak and insecure. That goes underneath the strength. And this is moving on, but feeling you're like, it's mental, it's like material instability with this. It's like moving on, but thinking you find peace, but you're living beyond your means. It's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's not feeling contented with what you want in life at all. So he's focusing on the mother. Why are you focusing on the mother? So I feel the church is like highlighting, highlight the light on this topic, possibly about a red flag regards legal proceedings coming up. Is that what you're saying, Sebastian? Is that what you're saying? Clarity. That's yes, clarity. Did you give me 3 whispers as well to go along with that? These 2 came out. Military operation, timeline issues. Well, I don't read them in reverse, but there was timeline issues when he was alive. But they're saying when he was alive, he wasn't alive. That's what he's telling us, and he's telling us about, well, I feel this is law enforcement. This is what maybe some evidence has come forward in regards to that. Is that correct, Sebastian? Am I reading this correctly? Am I on the right track here? Is that what's coming forward? Is that what's coming forward? It feels very strong. Man-made disaster. Fear. One more. War. Move those up so you can see. That actually came out with that. War, accident. So I think he's telling us what happened here. When he was alive, there was a fight, and I feel the mother lost her temper. Although I do still feel it was something that was intended to be done, because I do keep getting that this was planned. But anyway, this is Sebastian obviously feeling the fear, and man-made. It was all her doing that this happened. Is that correct? Is that correct? I like the cards to fall out. Oh. So this could be that the case is going to collapse. A card fell on, it's going to collapse around her in regards to something that's caught on camera around the timeline. Desert mirage. Something isolated. I feel like something that was overlooked in the past. Am I on the right track, Sebastian? Am I on the right track? Female. Secluded area. Well, that would go with that as well. Tell me more. Accomplice. Down the rabbit hole. And water. Back to the tarot. See, that ties in with that card. Let's ask the tarot. Is this going to be, are law enforcement going to come forward with legal proceedings in regard to the mother? That's punishment. That's bad news for her. Page of Pentacles in reverse is bad news. I feel like this is like a return on investments, like someone has, this card come out with it as well. Yeah, I feel like someone has come forward with some kind of information, because this is like, someone who is, to me, I feel like this is like security, or somewhat like a security camera or something. Don't know what's making me say that, because just the King of Pentacles, he's very secure, and he's someone that you look up to. He's very dependable. Treason, who maybe someone who was paid off. Like, if you give me this is a two-way street. If you give me this, I'll give you this. Is this some kind of footage? Is this some kind of footage that has come forward? Law enforcement. Okay. Perversion. Success. And there's the timing again. So this is something that was hidden. Give me a card for underneath each, please. Cult. So I feel like this is a deception that we're all, in my opinion, suspect of within the law enforcement there. Card for underneath, perversion. Thief. Yeah, so that's the dishonesty. And the success and timing. AI. So it is something. It's something in the computer system that someone has come forward. This King of Pentacles has come forward, and it's been like a payoff. I have embezzlement at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Let's clear these away, and I want to ask Sebastian a couple of questions. So, I strongly feel that the mother's being highlighted, that he wanted to concentrate on the mother. I always did feel that was the mother. I feel like the mother did lose her temper. And this happened as a result of that. Let's just confirm that. Is that correct, Sebastian? Is that correct? Did your mother lose her temper and cause your demise? Is that correct, Sebastian? Is that correct? Well, this is the King of Swords. He is truth. You're telling the truth about the devil in reverse, about what happened to me after the evil deed. It's about, restoring control. She couldn't control herself, so she had to she had to restore control somehow by either, losing her temper with him, or shaking him, or knocking him down, or something. Sebastian's just come out in response to that. Bottom of the deck. So this is like the contract. This is a card of the contract, not like the soul contract. Are you telling me, Sebastian, that that's what happened? The ending. Yep. It's the painful ending. The 10 of Swords. Can't get any clearer than that. No passion, no motivation. Just like losing it. This is like losing it. Confirmation. At least come out. Wow. So this is like the final push. Like we're talking about KP now. You know, this is like I'm at my wit's end here. I'm not sleeping at night. Can't cope. 9 of Swords, 2 9s. So the 2 9s are, you know, before the ending. We have the 10 of Swords here. So he's given us the story, okay? All these cards fell out. This is the trickery and deception. The Magician in reverse. This is the plan, the action afterwards. This is the conventional approach. But what happened, you know, after the accident happened. So this is, you know, if I was to say to you, what does that card mean to you? You would say, well, we're walking away from something that isn't serving us. That's exactly what that card means. Because we need to make a decision. We need to go in a new direction so that we can do what we want to do, so that we can fulfill our dreams. So we can rebuild our lives. What would you like to say about that, Sebastian? What would you like to say about that? This just isn't the direction I thought this video was going to go, but that's where we have it. And then we're going to end off for now. And then tomorrow I'll come in fresh, because I feel Sebastian really wanted to talk about this. Confirm. He's telling me that's correct. It's at the bottom of the deck. Demonic evil. I feel Sebastian's angry. And this is the story. Let's ask Sebastian how he feels now after me doing that. Sebastian, how do you feel now that you've told us that? Would it be fair to say that we can expect to see something coming to light? You did always tell me spring, and I know timings are virtually impossible. They're ridiculously impossible to try to get right. But would it be fair to say that we are going to see legal proceedings coming forward in regards to either of the two of them? So this is a card of recovery, 6 of Swords in reverse. It's also a card of improvement. And it also means inevitable end. Okay, these ones. Coming clean, 7 of Swords, being caught. Punishment. 7 of Swords in reverse. When there has been a lack of completion or delays. Wow, bottom of the deck. The High Priestess in reverse. So this is hidden agendas, blocked insight. This is what we're reading from about the mother. This is the truth. This is the card of the student, and this is all about truth. Starting as the page and then working up. Okay, I'm going to finish off here. I'm going to ask the Whispers of the Unsolved to give us a card for underneath each one of these cards. Okay, so just to recap, there will be an inevitable end. There will be some kind of improvement. If it's not recovery, this card can mean recovery as well. But it's like there will be improvement in the case. There will be punishment. There will be rethinking or someone coming clean. These cards mean all of the above. Where there has been a delay and a lack of completion and a lack of closure in the case. So Sebastian, get all the cards here. And I want you to give me one card for underneath each one. And then we're going to finish off for today. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do the video that I planned to do today. That's the 3 cards that flew out. Travel. Below ground level. And love. This wee card was sticking out of the deck. Top secret. Okay. Let's just have a wee study. This is a card of travel, only it's in reverse. So this is, to me, it's like law enforcement have been looking, okay, into these lines of inquiry. And they've been looking really deep. This is like, I need another card for the love, just to confirm what I'm thinking. Another card for the love, Sebastian, please. Why is the love there? Oh, ancestors, angels. I did feel it was, the love of all of us and the love and the support of everyone in spirit helping to reveal the secret, because they have dug deep and they have traveled, into places, into lines of inquiry. So we have one on top of the love. I'd like to get one on top of each one. Okay, let me see. You see them okay? Okay, Sebastian, give me a card. I'm just going to take one off the top of the deck each time. Plot twist. And for below ground level, imprisonment. This could mean that he's in a different country or anything like that. This could mean that whoever it is going to be imprisoned. And the secret, we have riots on top of that. So that makes me feel, like the fight that he was talking about earlier, the accident, the losing of the temper. Confirmation. Revenge. There's something going on, guys. There's definitely something going on. There's something coming forward. Because the fact that he was so insistent on me doing this video and getting this out before I did, the other video, which is more, talking about psychic senses and energy and how spirit communicate with us during Sebastian, of course. But no, Sebastian wanted to talk about this. Could you give me confirmation of that before I leave this video, please, Sebastian? Cover up. Indeed. Indeed, it is a cover up, Sebastian. What else? What else, Sebastian? What else? They got it wrong. Wrong way, go back. So law enforcement believing that there is no crime here. There is what they have fed us anyway. Bottom of the deck, it was anger and it was rage. Yeah. Split the deck open. Manipulation, gaslighting, and control. Yeah, there was a lot of that going on, wasn't there? Solved. Government. Final ending. That's hopeful. Very hopeful. Well, it's certainly food for thought. It's nice just to look in again and just ask Sebastian how things are and where he wanted us to focus. And let's just hope that something does come forward and that there is movement in the case. The cards are certainly telling us that. Let's send unconditional love out to the case, everyone. Let's pull an angel card. Let's pull an Archangel Metatron card and see. Let's see what Archangel Metatron would like to tell us. Let's see. About just give us the energy, Archangel Metatron, of what's going to happen over the next few months over the summer in regards to the case. Higher realms and magic. Well, that makes me go back to that ancestors card that we had there. And with the love card, that spirit is stepping in. That the power of love and spirit are stepping in. Oh wow, look what's at the bottom of the deck, ancestors. They're all coming out to support and give clarity about the case. Family, circles of life. Another card of, the support and the love of all the people. Wow. That was lovely. That was a lovely way to end. So guys, if you would just join me, please. And just center in your heart. Creator of all that is, it is commanded, that unconditional love. Just imagine a beautiful pink light is going out everyone into all, looking into the case, into everything that we talked about today. Let's spread our love out, out, out into the whole universe, to Sebastian and all of the ancestors and angels who are looking after the case. And let's set the intention that unconditional love will bring forward justice and illumination for this whole sorry, sad situation where a young boy is no longer with us. So just visualize the pink light expanding out now from your heart space. Feel it moving out into your aura, out into the building you're in, out into the street you're in, out into the city you're in, out into the country, out into the world, out to the universe, out. And just let it go with the intention of solution and justice. What is done is done, it is done, and so it is. That's the way, as I say, moving forward with true crime. Light versus dark, light always wins. So guys, tomorrow I'll be doing a different video if Sebastian lets me, unless he wants me to talk a bit more about this. I'll check in with him first. And if he's happy for me to talk about the subject of him being my guide and all of our experiences, that's what the video will be. If it is that he still wants to continue on talking about the case, I just go with whatever energy he gives me. I just follow the energy. That's what I do. I'm just an instrument for spirit, and I always respect them. So that's what we'll do. It was lovely to check in again. I honestly didn't know what was going to come out there, but it does feel very positive. And Sebastian always did tell us that there would be a victory in this case. So whatever that is, let's keep holding the light and visualizing it, and it will be done. Okay. See you tomorrow. Namaste.